guys, it's Linda and
Shirley
and
Beth.
and we have another exciting Christmas project. We are not giving you details here. This is just a sneak peek of something that's going to be coming. So Beth and Shirley both always have such great ideas, and they send me pictures and what do you think about this? I'm like, do it, do it, do it. Well, Beth created this adorable, what are we calling it?
Elf gift bag.
The elf gift bag. This is so cute. Do you see the little dangling legs there? These are dangling legs. So we're not showing you all the details now. We're just kind of giving you a little bit of a taste of this. And hopefully if you've got Martelli tools and templates at home, you can kind of take this and run. But we do want to come back in the future and do a video in particular on step by step by step. And we may even create templates made especially for this. You guys will have to give us feedback and let us know if that's something you would like. I know it's late, getting close to Christmas, so hopefully you'll have enough information here to get started. Okay, so you saw this and said, I'm going to create this, and then you took off and went. Tell us a little bit about the fabric choices that you used first and the idea of kind of putting it all together, and then we'll talk particulars and templates.
Okay. I used a stiff felt, which is not sewing machine friendly.
Good point.
I did zigzag around the edges, and you have to stop at 1/4 of an inch down on the corners, and then once you get through sewing, then you just take some hot glue and shoot in there and pinch it together to close those corners.
Okay. So felt for the body, the box
Yes.
part of it.
And the felt for the straps and the buckles and the belt. And I just bought some snowflakes at Hobby Lobby and stuck on there. The legs, I used a Skinny Mini for the legs. And
And this is a cotton fabric, a quilted cotton fabric.
It is a quilting cotton fabric. And I just stuff it, and I take a pencil and stuff the
His little legs. His kind of lightly stuffed.
Yeah.
They're not completely
No, they're
packed.
not. They're not packed. You lightly stuff it.
With polyfill.
Yeah, with polyfill.
Okay.
And then I used palm paddles to do his feet. But then I made a little cutout at the bottom, and then I had to make the little pointy thing for his elf feet.
Those are
And,
just adorable.
that was the most fun.
I bet.
Making the feet.
That's adorable.
And then I had some fur at the house, and I cut the fur out and hot glued the fur around the ankles.
So his feet are felt too. So it's the
Yes,
same felt as
it's all
the
felt. This is sparkly felt.
All right.
And
And you should be able to find the felt at one of your big box
Yeah,
stores.
yeah.
So again, it's a stiffer felt. It's not that soft felt. We didn't feel like it would have enough stiffness to stand
right, it would
up.
not have stood up if you'd have used the regular felt. You need the stiff felt.
And you could, I guess, make this guy out of regular cotton fabric and then use some kind of a foam, some fiber fill, something to make it a little bit stiffer.
Yeah,
if
you would
wanted
have to if you want it to stand up.
All right, so we did felt for the box, and then you talked about the templates. We don't have templates that are the exact size, so you can use any Martelli template that you
Right.
have, any Martelli ruler, but you use the 6.5 by 6.5.
Yeah, I made more work for myself. And I used the 6.5 to cut the width of it.
So
and
this
then-
front piece and the back piece.
Right, the front and the back, I made 6.5 by 5.5. And I used the 6.5 for the width and the 5.5 for the height. And then on the sides, I used a 4.5 by 5.5. And on the bottom, I used a 6.5 by 4.5.
So
So-
our goal is to maybe have a set of templates that are 6.5 by
Right.
5.5, 5.5 by
Yeah.
4.5, and 6.5 by 4.5.
Yeah, now you can make it an even number. I used a 1/2 inch extra because I screw up a lot.
And create amazing things like this.
Yeah.
So adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so the templates you could do the body out of. You could also use our no slip
Oh, yeah.
rulers, any of those things. So measurements again, 6.5 by 5.5, 5.5 by 4.5, and 6.5 by 4.5.
Correct.
And then you mentioned the legs you did with the skinny minis.
Yes.
So you used what width for the legs?
I used a 2-inch for the legs and did a 1/4-inch seam. And you just wrap it around and then you stuff those little suckers.
And you talked about when you sewed this, we've got a stripe here. So when you sew this,
Yeah.
the side seam, you've got to work on those stripes a little bit, but you left
Yeah.
an opening. Talk about the opening where you stuffed.
Oh, yeah. I just leave a bigger opening like down at the bottom or the top. Either way, it doesn't matter. Maybe a 2-inch so you can get
Your
in there
tool.
better.
Yeah, yeah,
And
And
then
there-
you just either glue it back or you slip stitch it.
yeah,
I just glue it or I don't.
yeah. And he's stuffed, but not really stiff.
No, he's
You
not
want
real
them
stiff.
floppy.
And you don't want it stuffed up here completely. And his feet will flop too they would if his ankles weren't bound in.
Bound in there. And these are stuffed a little bit too.
Yes, these are stuffed just enough to give them a little dimension. That's it.
And the cool thing about this is this size, we already mentioned the sizes, but we were talking with Valerie, and what was she putting in her? She wants us to make some of these, you being us, her, to make more of these
Right,
to
right.
put in. Talk about that.
She was talking about what she's done for her family for years is the large Hershey's Kiss. And right now she can't find them anywhere. She's looked everywhere and not able to find them. They'd be perfect for those.
Yeah.
But we shall see if the little F delivers the
The
Hershey's
goodies.
Kiss this year.
So we could make this smaller and stuff it with the little Hershey's Kisses. I was saying you could make this and put a bag of coal in there. I think it would be really cute. But you could put, instead of a Christmas stocking, this could kind of be a stocking idea.
It could.
So I think it would be really cute in other sizes, different things. Now, we talked about other ideas
Right, I think
besides
it will
Christmas.
translate to just almost anything. You could make a little bunny, you could make a kitty cat, or I mean, just anything for different holidays using different colors and so forth. I think a St. Patrick's Day would be really cute.
Yeah, absolutely. And Homer said,
Hey, yeah, Homer's idea was to make a SpongeBob.
wouldn't that be adorable? So no copyright infringement there. So
Right.
anyway, we wanted to bring this to you because we want you creating. You use Martelli rulers, templates, whatever you have in stock to be able to create these little ideas. Sewing, quilting tends to be more serious. We're working on big projects. This is such a cute, fun project. And if you have a little bit of a heads up, like we've given you here today, it might be a little bit easier. Beth, starting from scratch, there's a learning curve in there, which works
yeah.
better. But I think the next one that you make and the next one and the next
Yeah.
one, they'll be faster, easier, right?
Well, the second one was quicker. Now, I thought maybe because it was so hard to get the box once it got so far under the sewing machine.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
thought maybe if I hot glued it, it would be easier.
Oh, yeah.
That didn't work at all.
No.
So I stuck it under the sewing machine and it did go a lot quicker.
Okay, good.
It
So the learning curve here that we're hoping you all will avoid from some of the hints and tips that she gave you. And let us know if you like this idea and you want us to do maybe an online class or a more detailed video, if you'd like us to create templates that are made to this exact size. We want to bring you projects that get you inspired, but this was one that I felt like we had to get out there, that I didn't want it to wait because it's so timely right now with Christmas.
Yeah, our learning curve is we do Christmas like the week before Christmas. We need to start thinking Christmas in June or July, and we're going to work on that this year.
Remember, the three of us did do Christmas in July.
Yeah.
We just were so burned out from it that we stopped. At least for me, anyway. I'm like, my Christmas is done.
Yeah.
All those great ideas that we shared with you, if you haven't seen them, go back to our Facebook page, Martelli's Facebook page. In July, it was the second week, the third week, the fourth week. Every Tuesday we did Christmas in July. And on my winter designs, every Wednesday we did a Christmas in July. So if you want other projects, there's a ton of other Christmas projects there for you as well. But this was one that I just thought we had to make sure to share. We also have one more coming that we're going to be showing you, same kind of thing. And it's a table runner. Tell them a little bit about that, just as a sneak peek.
Oh, I saw a picture of a Gnome table runner. I didn't have any kind of pattern, so I just kind of winged it. And He is so stinking cute.
Like these, they're all stinking cute.
Yeah.
So we're going to show you that too, and it'll be a quick peek kind of a thing on that one as well. And our hope too is to create templates and have that maybe as a kit for you next year. I think when you see the Gnome table runner that she did, you'll be inspired. And if you have any of the Martelli tools that she used, then you can go create your own as well. But that's just one of those things that I really felt like it might get you motivated and get you moving from a big serious project to something cute and stinking.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can
Stinking
even
cute.
make these little elf gift bags even smaller.
Yeah.
You know, and fill it with candy and
Oh, yeah.
set it
Yeah.
on your table for company to reach in and
Yeah.
get some chocolate.
And if it's the one gift you're giving somebody, put the gift card at the bottom and then all the little trinket kind of stuff at the top and tell them, keep going, keep going, keep going. There's something special
Yeah.
down below. But it's such a cute project. I'm so glad you shared this. We had to rope her in and twist her arm and say, Shirley will be here too,
Yeah,
right?
you have to surprise her. Just don't let her know in advance what you're planning.
Absolutely. So let us know what you think about this. I think it's stinking cute. Thanks.